Great job, Marvel. You've done it again. You try to cater to everyone in this day and age, and look what happens. You released a trailer for this comic that has to be one of the most disliked videos on all of YouTube. Like, this is worse than J-Station. 630,000 views and over 140,000 dislikes. This trailer has a 2% like rate. But this is what happens when people complain about diversity and being accepted for who they are, which I by no means have any problem with, but you can't expect everything to automatically be catered to you and have it be perfect. All this LGBTQA, non-binary, and any other things I might have missed are still relatively new, but have hit a huge and rapid spike in popularity recently, and unfortunately, this country is still being run the same as how it's always been, and the change is slow. And that's something that you, along with everyone else that has tried to be different or make a change or movement, has and will continue to struggle with. I'm planning to do a giveaway when we hit 500 subscribers, so if you want to be entered to win, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, leave a like and comment on this video, and if you want, stay tuned till the end where I'll go into more details on it. So let's get into why this comic is so bad. Apparently, what happens is that a law is passed that makes it illegal for there to be teen superheroes unless they have official government assigned mentors. So this is kind of like the Sokovia Accords for the Avengers, but for teenagers. So what happened to wearing a mask or using costumes to hide your identity? Like, hasn't that always been the point of a superhero / vigilante? Keep your identity a secret to protect your loved ones. Anyways, former vigilantes Night Thrasher, Firestar, Rage, Speedball, Namorita, and Silhouette step up to impart their wisdom to a batch of promising young kids, teaching them the ins and outs of surviving as a hero in the Marvel Universe. But will they be able to bridge the generation gap? So this is basically an OK Boomer comic. Great. Marvel has unveiled the next generation of new warriors, and not everyone is happy about the latest incarnation of the classic Marvel team. The new warriors were revealed to immediate scorn. While Marvel has received backlash for racially diverse and LGBTQA characters from some corners in the past, those progressive steps have earned widespread acclaim and successfully made the Marvel Universe a more inclusive place. However, the backlash to these new warriors is a little different. The diverse populations Trailblazer, Screen Time, B Negative, and most notably the twins, Snowflake and Safe Space are supposed to represent, are reacting negatively. The new warriors are generally supposed to be modern heroes for a modern time, where the original incarnation of the group was a fairly standard superhero team informed by the concerns of the 90s. The team's most notable moment was when a new warriors mission went awry while they were filming a reality show. As a result of that fateful battle with Nitro, over 600 civilians were left dead, and the Marvel Universe was plunged into civil war. In regards to these names, writer Daniel Kibblesmith explained, because we're doing a story about teenage rebels, a lot of the names are about teens fighting against labels that are put on them. But it just seems to me like you once again put these labels on them and are saying that they embrace them. But do teens who struggle with these problems actually agree? B Negative is the superhero name of a vampire, the Goth Kid, who apparently got his powers as a baby from a rogue blood transfusion from Michael Morbius, and now he has a very similar look. I don't know if you looked at the character you created, or maybe you just haven't seen the Morbius trailers, or even know who Morbius is, because they do not look alike at all. And why would he give some random baby a rogue blood transfusion? Like, what does that even mean? Then there's Screen Time. Even ignoring the name, which again is another unsubtle internet reference, he gained his powers by being exposed to his grandfather's experimental internet gas. Please, Marvel, what does that mean? What is internet gas? Actually, I don't even want to know what that really is. The more I think about it, the worse it gets, and you'll probably come up with an even worse explanation in the end. The risk when writing a diverse cast of characters is that unless you either belong to that diverse group or discuss your ideas with members of that group, it's easy to inadvertently create characters that draw from harmful stereotypes or problematic misconceptions, which seems to be exactly what Marvel has done in this situation. One of these characters, Trailblazer, appears to be either Latina or Native American. Essentially, her superpower is that she has a magic backpack that is actually a pocket dimension with seemingly infinite space, from which she can pull out useful or random objects, but it's not always under her control. If Trailblazer is Latina, then her being a girl with an endless backpack draws immediate comparison to Dora the Explorer. If she's Native American, then the name Trailblazer might draw an uncomfortable comparison to the infamous Trail of Tears, where countless indigenous peoples were displaced from their homes. Snowflake is the first Marvel hero who's been explicitly billed as being non-binary. However, the name Snowflake seems exceedingly ill-advised here. While the intention may be to reclaim an insult, the effort comes across as an overly patronizing attempt to reclaim something that some have no interest in reclaiming. But on top of that, Snowflake exists as a binary character with their twin, Safe Space. Both of these heroes wear almost identical uniforms and have naming schemes that exist as reclaiming insults that are frequently used against LGBTQA people. In the preview art available, the two are coded as a binary pair, which adds another layer of problematic text to their characters. They even hold each other in a way that looks way too affectionate for siblings. Altogether, these new warriors are defined by questionable creative choices that take them into potentially problematic territory. While there's still a chance that this team could star in any number of fascinating stories, these choices have apparently alienated both inside and outside of the people in the demographic it represents. Sorry Marvel, but you can't make everyone happy. If you try, you'll just make everyone angry, including those that you tried to please, which is exactly what you just did. Until you figure out how to do this properly, stop shooting in the dark and hoping you hit something. Even if you make a lot of people mad, the communities you're putting so much effort into catering to are an extremely small part of your fan base. To help speed things up, I want to give away a Baby Groot Funko Pop when we hit 500 subscribers. I know this isn't a PS4, Xbox, or Switch, but maybe if we keep going we'll get there eventually. All you have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment telling me pretty much anything. Why you liked or disliked the video, who your favorite Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Dragon Ball, or any other franchise character is, what movie, show, or game you're excited for or you want to come out, what character you want to see on the big screen, or basically anything else. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you'll never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and remember to wash your hands and stay safe.